When you think about it, a regulation golf course with a par of 72 allows for half of those shots to be putts, yet for some reason, unknown to many, we don't give putting the attention it deserves. We'll spend an hour blasting golf balls out on the range and then maybe 5 minutes on the putting green. And then when we're on the course and we face a little tiddler, our wrists get all wobbly, the palms get sweaty, the fingers get twitchy, and I know, you know what happens then. But the good news is, from beginners to amateurs to top tour pros, we all struggle to make a good putting stroke when we're under pressure. That's why Super Stroke have been hugely popular and pretty much have become a household name when it comes to oversized grips that make putting more comfortable and more consistent for a massive number of golfers of all levels. The design theory of having an oversized grip is to reduce the amount of tension through the hands and the fingers to eliminate wrist action during the putting stroke. That leaves the big old slow and steady and solid muscles of the shoulders to rock back and forth and to create a much more stable putting stroke. Where normal grips get thinner towards the end or taper, you'll see these Super Stroke grips maintain the same width from top to bottom. That allows the right and left hands to grip the putter with even pressure, and again this adds to the solid feel and really consistent stroke. Now I have here 4 putters of different thicknesses, a 1.0, a 2.0, 3.0 and the thickest 5.0. The 1.0, well, that has a diameter of 1 inch, while the thickest one here, the 5.0, has a diameter of 1.52 inches, so quite a range. And it's important to know which grip might suit you. Now, if you have an arcing putting stroke, one that opens and closes like this, that's perfectly fine. And if you're very happy with it, you just want to dial down the roll of the fingers and wrists and forearms slightly, then the thinnest 1.0 grip is a great place to start, and very quick to get used to as well. The 2.0 grip, well, that can be used with the putter that also arcs maybe a little less. It's a little bit thicker, and the effect then of bringing the shoulders into the stroke is heightened a little bit more. With the 3.0 and the 5.0 putters, you really are getting into the essence of why these Super Stroke putters exist. The thickness of the grips is such that the palm of the hands are now in contact with the club. The fine touch of the fingers is greatly reduced. The wrists can't break. The shoulders become the engine of the putting stroke. If you have a putter style that lends itself to going straight back and straight through in the stroke, then these 3.0 and 5.0 grips could really suit you. The stroke is governed almost entirely by the shoulders, and if you've not used one of these grips before, it does take a bit of getting used to, especially when you're judging long puts. But you'll see the consistency of striking on the intended line improved straight away. You'll also see on tour players using these thicker grips because they really do accommodate different hand placements on the club, from conventional like so to the 2 thumbs are together on the grip, or even the saw grip, which you'll see often on tour with some of the best players. One other feature worth noting on the grips is the ability to unscrew the cap and add in a counterweight to enhance the pendulum feel of the putter head. If I have a big heavy head, then a counterweight would be well worth trying. Now, of course, there are exceptions to what I've said, and putting is very much an individual thing. There is no right or wrong grip. It's whatever works for you. And I think we'd all agree that even if we could make more straightforward puts and cut down the errors in the stroke, golf would be a whole lot easier. And if a Super Stroke grip can do that for you, it's certainly well worth trying. Now, we also have a separate video discussing all the different types of club grips, so iron and fairway grips, so make sure to check that out too. And of course, stay up to date with the very latest daily equipment news and reviews on GolfBidder, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you like this YouTube video. We've over 9 million hits on GolfBidder YouTube now. It's absolutely brilliant. So subscribe to keep informed when a new video drops. For me for now though, it's Donal.